Hey folks, this is Gabe Security.org, and I've been wanting to talk about the affordable Arlo home security camera for a while. I mean, we're talking a sub $100 Arlo home security camera. So let's go ahead and dive into the essentials of the Arlo Essential. Now, of course, if you want to check out our full written review, nuanced look at everything Arlo, head on over to Security.org. I've got the link right here. You can check it out. But let's go ahead and look at what we loved about the Arlo Essential. Now, to begin, the Arlo Essential has 1080p. So 1080p, but a really good, I feel like 1080p is not always created equal, but with Arlo Essential, the 1080p looks really nice and crisp. It has an integrated spotlight. So that integrated spotlight basically makes for really nice color night vision. Now, you know, in the famous Lil Wayne lyric, black and white camera, screw segregation, that integration of that spotlight is really solid. Also, again, here I just have to mention that it's very affordable considering the quality that you're getting in everything. Now, you can set it up with a solar charger. So if you don't want to have to go in and out with that charging, which honestly is really easy, it's basically just a typical mini USB cable and you're ready to go. And when it comes to what I didn't like, there's not really much to point out. I mean, it's a sub $100 camera. I did feel as if there was a lot of Arlo Secure pop-ups that got really annoying even once I bought Arlo Secure. So, you know, that could be more fun, like that whole Arlo Secure element. But generally speaking, loving what I'm getting from the Arlo. So let's dive a little bit deeper into that video resolution. So I think I'm gonna come inside, make some Lego my Eggo waffles with some butter and syrup. How does that sound? So the Arlo Essential is gonna be capturing at 1080p, and as I said before, a good 1080p with a 130-degree field of view. Now that color night vision with the infrared LED, with that integrated spotlight, it's really solid. It's got 12x digital zoom, so you can really, you know, use your fingers to go in on that phone and see pretty tightly whatever you'd like to see. Now let's talk about the design. Now the design's pretty straightforward. It looks like almost every other more expensive Arlo camera out on the market. I have mine in white and black. You can also get it in all black. I'm gonna start ordering the all black. I do live in New York, but anyway, you know, that's why everyone dresses. That's the stilo, need to get it going. And it's IP65 rated, so it can handle -4 to 112 degrees. I haven't seen over 112 here in New York, but the way things are looking this spring, would not be too surprised if that were to come out some point in August. All right, now let's jump into the new stuff. What's happening when it comes to using artificial intelligence, if you will, with your Arlo system. So Arlo Essential does come with Arlo Secure. You get a free 30-day trial, maybe even longer than 30 days. You get a significant trial with Arlo Secure. And with that, you have object detection. So you have animal, package, people, and vehicle. Now, for me, you know, I have mine in my backyard because in New York, if I had vehicle, you know, I would go off all the time. No one needs that. And so I have it in the backyard where it's just animals. So I know what the dogs are kind of up to. It's people. And also, again, I don't use it for package whatsoever. You also can have activity zones. If there's a specific squirrel always in one part of my fence, I don't want to capture that, I can delete it. I can make sure I'm not going to see that squirrel crawling across the top. I don't need that notification in my life. Now, if you're an Arlo head, you can do Arlo Secure for $9.99 for unlimited cameras, or you can do just $2.99 for a single camera. So basically, you're looking at $36 a year for Arlo Secure with your $99 on your Arlo Essential. So less than $150 basically, and you're going to be able to get a ton of features out of your Arlo Essential plus the device itself. So this is all well and good, but of course you want to see what the mobile application is like. So let's dive into the mobile app with Arlo Essential. So now we're going to dive into the Arlo Essential app. Now, if you look outside, we have the ability to go and look at the live view. So now I'm looking at a live view. You can see I've actually turned my Arlo Pro 4 off for the moment. I don't want to be distracted by that. I get an idea of my battery, my Wi-Fi all on the bottom, and I can look at all my notifications. So if I go to tap on notifications, you see a person was seen, I can even get down to animals. So the puppies are outside. I'm going to be notified that they're outside. Just tons of notifications. Once again, lots of options there. Now, I do want to show you a live view. So if I go into a live view, I will say it's not instantaneous for me. Here we go. Voila. Takes a few seconds to connect. Pretty much anywhere I am in my home is never really just like that, where some are a little bit faster, but who knows why that may or may not be. Now, there's just a live view of the backyard. You'll excuse those little buckets in the back. I was working on some things, but you can get an idea of what it looks like. I don't know why that cushion is not on the chair, but this is a live view. On the upper right-hand corner, you have the ability to set off that alarm, things of that nature. Now, if I wanted to record directly from here, you can see on the bottom, I can go through and talk, can record, can take a picture, all of that really accessible. I can turn the light on in the right hand. You see that that little flashlight is there. If I wanted to turn that on, I could do that. Now, let's go into what's really exciting here, some of the settings. So I'm still on my 3-month trial. It's going to be up in a few weeks, like 2 weeks now. I got my battery. I've got my Wi-Fi, time zone, video settings I can check out. So I can look at the brightness, things of that nature. Like here we are, make it brighter, less bright, however I'm feeling. It's not, again, it's instantaneous, but you'll be able to see it. And I can even make an activity zone. So this allows you to highlight these areas. So if I tap on that dot, if I want to, for example, use my squirrel, which is a real thing, you see the top of that fence there, you can go place that, and boom. Oh, I'm doing it the opposite way. What am I thinking? To the opposite. There we go. There we go. So now I'm not going to see anything over that fence. Go back, and boom, ready to go. Audio settings. Basically turn your speaker on the loudest. Is typically the way I want to do it. That's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. Not a lot happening in this part. I can go into my library, and of course I can filter it. So I can filter it by not only device but type. So if I just want to see animal notifications, here you go. And you guys are good people. I'll give you a little animal action here. 2 pups walking outside, doing their thing, looking good, having a good time. And you get out of that just by tapping. And I'm just, of course, filtering this by the essential. And I can, go through and decide what I want to do with all these different little pieces. So pretty straightforward, easy to work through. You got your mode in terms of I want to arm all my devices, to hold my Arlo Essential armed, my Arlo Pro armed. Now, if you want to go really quickly into your smart notifications, you can tap on that settings in the lower right-hand corner, go into smart notifications, and you can see I turned mine off to anything but vehicles for the moment, because I didn't want to get bombarded while doing this review. But I have vehicles turned on because you have to have something turned on for notifications. I want to note for Arlo, you can't turn everything off. And when you have that turned on for vehicles, I know there's no vehicles in my backyard, but I can switch it to animals or to people or whatever I'd want it to be. Actually, it's really just people that I really care about right now. I don't want anyone in the backyard. So that's my look at the mobile application for Arlo Essential. All right, so that wraps up our look at Arlo Essential. So if you're thinking about getting into the Arlo game, you've seen them out there for years, you just don't really want to spend $300, $400 on a camera, Arlo Essential is bringing you a lot of the same capabilities. No, it's not 2K. No, it's not 4K. No, it's not going to be necessarily the same field of view, but you're really getting a nice, compact, potentially solar charged home security camera. It's robust. It can handle the elements. I've had some serious thunderstorms so far this spring in New York, and it has really been hardy and worked very well. I've had to take it off once for charging, just to be clear. I know it's supposed to be a longer charge period. Mine was being used a lot in these first couple of months that I've had it. Now I think it's 2.5 months that I've been using this device, and overall, really big fan of the Arlo Essential. If you have any more questions, of course, be sure to check it out at Security.org, where we have a more nuanced, comprehensive look at this device, along with a lot of other home security cameras, a lot especially by Arlo. Again, my name is Gabe. This is Security.org. Be secure.